Welcome to the world of Rod's Tabletop Hoops in 2024. I just wanted to say thank you for pushing the Rod's Tabletop Hoops subscriber count past the 400 mark, which is a wonderful achievement, and I appreciate everybody's participation in that. Secondly, I was going to say I'm in the middle of a game between a couple of ABA teams, the Oakland Oaks 60-18 in 1968-69 versus the 41-37 Dallas Chaparrals. And the Chaparrals are actually the home team, even though I've got this brand new gaming mat brought to you by Inked Gaming. I got this as a gift from one of our group members on Facebook, and I really am thankful for that. And just wanted to bring out the fact that inkedgaming.com, you can take any digitized photo of any arena, baseball park, football field. You can put that into their engine, crop it properly, and you receive a mat like this. This is Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. Prior to the Golden State Warriors being there, this is the Oakland Oaks. And I will take a look and show you the entire thing. It is just your typical mat. It's pretty thin material. And inkedgaming.com, they send it in this little tube right here. It just came all rolled up. And it was fantastically packaged, and it actually works really well for gaming. I was trying to play this fast break game, and you will see in a minute how I populate the entire mat with the game cards. One of the fast break setup issues you'll have is there's a lot of cards on the board, so it's a larger footprint than, say, PTG basketball or Hoops Tabletop Pro Basketball or some other tabletop games. Even I think you can make bank shot basketball even a smaller footprint by not using the typical mat that came with the gaming setup that comes with that. But this one you will see I will fill up this entire mat. And like I said, once again, I've got the Dallas Chaparrals playing as the home team, and I'm playing on the Oakland Oaks mat, but I think this will be a multi-purpose mat. I will use it for a whole bunch of things, so I'm thankful for receiving this mat. It's a lot of fun. It kind of lightens up the background as well. It actually blends in with my pool table if you wanted to see that on the outer edges right there. So I'm going to try to finish this game. The Oaks are not shooting the ball well. Neither are the Chaps. They're both, I think they're in the low 40s right now, and the Oaks lead the Chaps 91-86. Contrary to what you would think, the leading scorer in the game is not Rick Barry, who has been saddled with a poor shooting performance. He's currently 3 of 11 from the floor, only has 13 points only, but he averages 34. So we'll see what happens when Mr. Clutch Barry comes to play in the fourth period. He does have 10 rebounds. I do have him playing defensive rebounding at the power forward slot, which is helping because he's a better defensive rebounder than his cohort, Doug Moe. So other good scorers, though, Warren Armstrong, despite foul trouble, has 17 points and 7 boards. It seems like he's been all over the place. And for the Dallas Chaps, also their star scorers also having kind of an off night. John Beasley, he is 8 of 18, which isn't terrible. He's kind of made a couple down the stretch at the end of the third quarter to keep this game close. Cincy Powell, who also averages near 20 points a game, is just 4 of 11. So the hero of that third quarter, though, was Glenn Combs, who popped in 3 home run balls or 3-point attempts, and that kept the game much closer than it may have been. They are struggling with foul issues. I think they have roughly 31 fouls right now through 3, which is extremely high. At the same time, the Oakland Oaks are a team that draws as many fouls as any team in the ABA for that year. That's why they won 60 games and won the ABA title in 1968-69. But once again, one final look at this board, because in a few seconds it's going to be populated with cards, because Fast Break has a lot of cards on its tabletop. Inked Gaming provided a tremendous board here. I want to say this one's 14 by 24, perhaps? It seems like about the right size for almost any type of card setup if you wanted to put cards on this board. Of course, some people have stands and all other mechanisms to make their game work for them. So let's take a look at the populated board. Fast Break, fourth quarter, Oakland at Dallas. Ta-da! We are populated with a bunch of cards. Team Fast Break cards, Team Triggerman cards, which I created myself. This entire season I created myself. ABA 68-69 for Fast Break. Fast Break did not ever issue an ABA season. I just was interested in seeing what an ABA season would be all about. And so in late 2022, I put these cards together and printed them out. They're available on Tabletop Basketball Board Games within the Files section if you want to print out a PDF and try it out for yourself. Anyway, you can see these cards totally populate this board with the exception of a couple little columns here. In foul trouble for Dallas is John Beasley. So I've got player coach Lil Abner, Cliff Hagan in their NBA Hall of Famer. He actually had about 14 points in the quarter plus he played in the first half, but he played less than half the games during the regular season for these guys in real life. So I'm kind of giving Dallas a little bit of help and give Cliff Hagan some extended minutes. He only averaged 18 minutes a game, and I think I've got him at 17 minutes already. So we're going to give Cliff a little, let them boost Dallas a little bit and see if the Oaks can still overcome that. Right now for Oakland, I'm going to put in Gary Brads, who played every game, started every game that Rick Barry missed. Rick Barry missed over half the games during that season. He finished averaging around 19 a game, so a very good scorer off the bench. Doug Moe will come in probably in a few minutes, though. We'll see how things play out. All right, start everything with a jump ball. And that jump ball will be between the +2 Jim Akins, the rookie, top rookie, versus Manny Leaks, who's playing a lot because starting center John Smith is just a foul magnet, and he's got 5 fouls. But the rest of the lineups, as you can see, Ron Boone, Glenn, the Kentucky Rifle Combs, who put in those 3 3-pointers in the third quarter to make this game close. We'll see if the Oaks can get back on track offensively. They are hitting 43.1 from the field. Dallas is 44.4. I believe the free throw battle is being won by the Oaks, however. Yeah, the Oaks are already 34 of 42 from the line. And Dallas is 19 of 26. So the free throws are keeping the Oaks in the game. And the Oaks are determined to foul out every Dallas player that they can. So let's go and see if we can get this fourth quarter underway and see how the home team does against the champion Oaks. Okay, jump ball. That's a 5. And I don't have much room to roll my die, I found out with this. There's just so many cards. 5 + 2 is 7 for Jim Akins. Manny Leaks, there was always a jump ball at the start of each quarter. Well, it looks like the Oaks are going to get the ball first. Ball is handed off to the strong forward, and Gary Brads is playing strong forward. Defender's card is Cincy Pal. And that's an 8. That's a basket. And Brads comes through right away. And that's 93-86. No assist on the play. Larry Brown is sitting on the bench with 5 fouls. He got back-to-back offensive fouls in the third quarter. I think I've rolled more offensive fouls on offensive cards than I've ever rolled in a single game. It was pretty hectic there early in the third. Ball goes into Manny Leaks. Defender is Akins. And that's a 9. And that's a block by Jim Akins on Manny Leaks. And there's a 1 die roll for a rebound on a block shot, defensive rebound, offensive rebound. So that's going to be offensive rebound on the sheet here. Knocked out of bounds, so that's a team rebound for the Chaps. Oaks are dominating the boards this game so far, so we'll see how that plays out in the fourth quarter. Forward. Cincy Powell. That's a 6. Good. Cincy Powell rips it home. 93-88. A little made-up clock here. Playmaker P column is going to be Henry Fly Logan. And that's a 7. Swish. This is forward 5, and that's Rick Barry. Assist 1 to 6 for Oakland. And that makes it 95-88 for the Oaks. Guard, that's going to be the rifle. Kentucky Rifle. And that's a 4. He scores. Glenn Combs. Teams are shooting well right now. This is strong forward 3. Yeah, Little Abner's playing offensive strong forward. And that works out because he's got the highest offensive rebound rating of players in the game. Generally, Cincy Powell in his 13 would be up there, but giving him a 14 in those limited games that he played, he shot the daylights out. As you can see, his card is pretty darn fantastic. So that makes the score 95-90. Here comes Oakland. Center. Jumbo over Leaks, and that's a 10. And that's a turnover. Bad pass. That's 17 turnovers for Oakland. I know they led the league in team turnovers per game, and I think Dallas had the fewest turnovers per game, which, that's just, they didn't like to run the ball up the court like Oakland. Oakland scores 127 a game, 126 and a half. Center, Leaks. That's an 8, no good. Leaks didn't shoot very well. He was in the 396. Both their centers don't shoot very well. Rebound. Strong forward 2 dice, and that's going to be an automatic rebound because Brad's has got a 13 already. Gary super sub Brad's. Hands off to the forward. That's Rick Barry, who just does not seem to be getting the ball. We'll see what happens if he's big game fourth quarter Rick. We'll see. And that's a 9. A 3-point attempt at 2 to 3. Well, that's not going to happen. It's just a missed shot. So Rick's struggles continue. And the rebound. Defensive strong forward Powell. Fast break right lane. We're going to be looking at that column right there. 7. Playmaker RG. Ron Booner Boone. And that's an 8. Oh, steal. He's got turnovers on 5 and 8 there. Turnover, steal by Logan. And that was just the 4th steal for Oakland. It's been kind of a weird game. Not a lot of steals. 4 steals for each side. Alternate triggerman. That's going to be Logan. First 3 minutes still. Yep. P column. And that's a 9. I believe that's a turnover. Steal right back by Boone. And the Chaps come back, only down 5. Hands the ball into Leaks. Not their greatest shooter. We'll see what happens here. Assist. Manny Leaks, though, gets a great pass for an assist. Points go to Little Abner, Cliff Hagan. Player coach gets the ball and scores. 16 for Hagan. It's a 3-point game. And the ball off to guard. Warren Mad Dog Armstrong having a fantastic game despite fouls. 4. That's a basket. 2 to 8. And it's good. Warren Armstrong continues to shoot the ball with some great accuracy. 97-92. That was huge. No assist on the play. Let's take a look and see what his shooting is today. Yep, 6 for 9 and 6 for 7 from the line, and he's made 1 3-pointer, even though he was about a 25% 3-point shooter. Center. Manny Leaks again. They keep going to Manny, and Manny's not a good shooter, and he likes to take a lot of shots. And he's 0 for 3. Maybe we'll have to throw Beasley at center, see if that makes any difference. Rebound Akins. You don't want to put a poor defender on Jim Akins. He can score. Left lane for Oakland, 7. And that is going to be the guard RG. And that's Warren Armstrong. Here he goes. 6. He scores. Armstrong puts it in on the break for Oakland. Suddenly it's 99-92. The Oaks have a little bit of breathing room, not a ton. 9:28 to play. And the guard is Kentucky Rifle, 5, no good. He had been hot. Rifle with 15 on the game. Rebound easily. Manny Leaks with that 22 on the offensive board. He doesn't need the help. Backs in. Goes up with the putback. 12. Oh, offensive foul. Boy, those offensive fouls are just killing us here. Turnover. 5 on Manny Leaks. Well, let's just play him until I got to bring John Smith back in. Who knows? We'll see what happens here. All right, alternate triggerman. We're still in the first 3 minutes. Logan over Boone, and that's a 5. It's a steal by Boone. Turnover, Logan. That's a steal and a fast break opportunity. So the middle lane is here for Dallas. 7, strong forward RG. Little Abner Cliff Hagan goes in. 10. Oh, it's a bad pass. Those turnovers are killing him. Hagan with a TO. And we're still 99-92. Oaks come back forward. Barry, defender, is Hagan. Little old at this stage of his career. I did not rate him super high on defense. That's an 11. Basket. Barry gets a rare basket. He has 15 points and 10 rebounds, which would be good for most players, but Rick is generally in that 30-plus point range. So that puts them over the 100 mark. They average about 125, 126. And there's no assist on the play. 101-92. Playmaker is Ron Boone. Instant offense. He scores. Great shooter, Ron Boone. One of those guys overlooked for the Hall of Fame. He played a gazillion consecutive games and could score with anybody. Alternate triggerman now is Akins, because we're in the second 3-minute stretch of the first half of the fourth. And that's a 5. That's going to be a miss for Jumbo Jimbo. Rebound is tip chart. Let's see what happens here. 3. I think that's a team rebound. Ball knocked out of bounds, awarded to the home team. There's the home court advantage in place. Dallas gets the ball, and they needed it. Guard defense. Glenn over Warren. That's a 4. Scores! Glenn Combs. 4 in the quarter, 17 in the game, 101-94. No assist on the play. Strong forward. Gary Brad's 11. Oh, another offensive foul. I cannot avoid charging calls this game. And Gary's got 2 fouls. I'm trying to figure out, do I need to bring in Beasley? Psst, he's got 5 fouls. We'll go with Hagan for another small stretch here. Guard P column. Kentucky Rifle, 7. Gonna pass it to the forward. Cincy, the big C. 9. Pass. That's a 24-second violation on Pal. No, we got a 30-second clock. Yes, so we'll give them another pass. I always got to remember that. Not until the final season of the ABA did they drop to 24 seconds. You got to shoot it now since Rifleman. He does. Miss by Combs. Rebound. Playmakers battle. Logan's a really good rebounder, so I think he's got that one automatically. over Booner for a 6-foot guard. Henry Logan was a great rebounder. He passed away last year, as many of the guys who are approaching 80 years old might do, and unfortunately. Playmaker defense, Logan over Boone. We'll see another 5, another steal. Logan is a turnover machine. I might need to get Larry Brown in there. Steal by Boone. Fast break opportunity. 12, center RG. Here goes Leaks. 6, miss shot, rebound, shooter. He was such a great offensive rebounder. I gave him that miss shot, rebound, shooter. So it's an offensive rebound. His 4th missed shot of the period. But they do maintain possession. And he gets the ball back. Manny fires away. 10, charging, he is done. Manny Leaks. Another offensive foul in this game. So we're going to remove Manny Leaks and we'll continue play in a moment. Alrighty, I realize this is 101.96, not 101.94. And the Oaks take over. I have put in John Smith. We'll see how long he lasts with 5 fouls. Playmaker. Henry Logan. 11. He scores. Logan. $19 points for Henry Logan. A very good game off the bench. Larry Brown has been in foul trouble. Assist Barry on the play. 103.96. Here comes Dallas. Strong forward. We got Little Abner. Cliff Hagan right there. 6. No good. Rebound. He has a tip chart, so another possible break. We'll see what happens here. 6. Oh, that could be an injured player. Injured player. Refer to injury chart. This is kind of scary. That could hurt. Kind of favors the home team, so we'll see who gets the injury. It's a 9. Visiting teams forward. Of course, my favorite player. That is Rick Barry right there. The length of the injury. See how long it is. Injured for the remainder of the game. Oh, wow. All right, well, it makes my substitution pattern easy for Oakland. I'm going to put Doug Moe right back in as Barry is injured for the remainder of the game. All right, an unfortunate injury to Barry. Leaves the Oaks a little thinner, but we'll see what happens here. They give the ball to the home team, and just over 6 minutes to go. Forward P column. Cincy Powell goes up. That's a 7, no good. Rebound, offensive center. It's 2 dice for John Smith. A lot of good offensive rebounding centers in 68-69 ABA. Playmaker defense. It's going to be Boone over Logan. And that's a 4. Steal. Turnover Boone. Boy, they're just stealing the ball back and forth in this period. The steal totals are now 7 and 5 favoring Dallas. We're going to do a little shuffle of the cards after this play. It's going to be Jumbo Jim Akins over Smith and 10 and a miss. Good defense. Dallas did give up a low percentage field goal percentage. I think it was in the 43% range, just like Oakland did here. Rebound, defensive forward. That's going to be Cliff Hagan playing defensive forward. We've got a left lane fast break. We'll see how it works out. 9, no outlet pass. So we got a timeout in Dallas. Chaps trailing by 7, 6 minutes to go. We'll see how it plays out. All right, 6 minutes to play. I'm going to keep Jim Akins in for Oakland for a couple minutes, see if he can provide some offensive spark. He's played a pretty good game before putting Ira Harge back in. John Beasley is back playing safe with 5 fouls. I'll probably take that off with 2 or 3 minutes left in the game. Same with Larry Brown playing safe with 5 fouls. So Warren Armstrong has 4. So we got a lot of players in foul trouble. Rick Barry finished the game before getting injured. He had, it looks like 15 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 of 13 from the floor, 7 of 8 from the line. He did have 2 blocks, but no steals. So subpar game for Rick, but he'll be back the next game. So let's see. Dallas has the ball. They're trailing by 7. We have 6:04 on the clock. Here we go. Strong forward. Beasley back in. That's a 4. He's going to pass. Trigger man defender. I'm pretty sure that's Beasley again. Over Brad's. 6. No good. Rebound will be a loose ball foul. We'll see what happens here. That's a 7. Strong forward over the back, but it's not going to be a foul because he's playing safe. Defensive strong forward rebounds. That's a Brad's rebound. And Oakland takes over. They go to the forward, and it's not Rick Barry. It's Doug Moe. 5, no good. Moe with 10 in the game, but doesn't hit there. Rebound. Looks like Moe or Brad's has got it. They both got 15 on the offensive glass, Moe and Brad's, but Brad's is taller. So I'll put Brad's at the power slot. Triggerman, who is it in the clutch when it's not Rick? Looks like Moe. Moe's going to get the ball. Goes up. No good by Moe. I think I debated whether I wanted to make that Brad's or not, but I gave it to Moe in this case because he averaged 19 a game. Rebound, offensive playmaker. Not going to get that one. Defensive guard. Oh, offensive playmaker versus defensive guard. That's a 5. He drops to a 3, though. And the tie gives Glenn Combs the board. Ball goes to the playmaker. Here comes Boone. And that's an 8. No good. Rebound defensive guard Warren Armstrong. One of the best rebounding guards in ABA history. I believe that's 8 rebounds for him. Fast break left lane for Oakland. It's an 8. And that's going to be playmaker RG. That's Larry Brown on the breakaway. 10. Offensive foul. Not stopped by playing safe. Larry Brown is done for the night. Another offensive foul. So I'm just checking the stats, and of Larry Brown's 6 fouls, 4 of them were on offensive fouls. So Larry was just a little too aggressive on the evening, and we're still 103.96. Must make a sub. All right, the reliable Henry Logan returns to the game as Larry Brown fouls out very quickly. Guard defense for Dallas. It's going to be Rifleman over Kentucky Rifle. I want to say the Rifleman over Armstrong. That's a 7. Missed shot rebound defender Armstrong. He is that good of a rebounder. Missed shot for Combs. All right. Oakland takes over. They haven't scored in a while. Let's see what happens here. 4:40 on the clock. Gary P. Collin for Brad's. 5, no good. 44% from the field for Oakland, 42% at this moment for Dallas. Rebounded again. Forward, Cincy Powell. 8th rebound, right lane for Dallas, and that's a 7. Playmaker, Ron Boone, a 9. He is fouled by Logan. And believe it or not, that's 5 fouls on Henry Logan. And that is literally just the first team foul on Oakland. So that's an interesting. 1-shot fouls were shot back in 1969. And Boone makes it. So we finally get off the 103.96. It's 103.97. Someone needs to score. Ball goes to the forward, and it's Doug Moe. 9. He's got it. Doug Moe finally hits. Gives him 12 on the game. And the Oaks lead by 8. Playmaker. Instant offense. Booner doesn't get it. Misfires. Rebound. None of these conditions are met, so it's going to be a rebound to the power forward, Brads, who's usually a pretty good offensive threat. Alternate defender. It's going to be, I'm not playing Logan safe. I'm going to just go with the flow, and in a minute or two, Beasley will come off playing safe. Alternate, who did I determine? Oh, Armstrong, of course. Over Combs. That's a 5. And that's a basket for Armstrong. A very efficient 23 points for Armstrong. Gives them a 107-97 lead. No assist on the play. Ball goes back to the trigger man. It's John Beasley trying to make something in the clutch here. 2, it would have been his 6th foul, but he is playing safe. It's just a turnover. Beasley did not foul out of many games. Like I tell you, I'm rolling a ton of offensive fouls, and I don't know how it's happening, but you just can't predict what the dice are going to do. Forward for Oakland. Moe trying to get this lead a little higher for Oakland. 9, he hits again. Doug Moe coming through down the stretch. No assist on the play. Oakland short 2 of their starters, but they lead by 12. They might be able to hang on to this. Center is John Smith, not a good shooter. And he misses the jump shot. He's got just 1 point tonight in limited minutes. Rebound, small forward gets 2 dice. Obviously, Doug Moe's a good rebounder, and he gets it. Strong forward. We're heading over to Brad's. What has Brad's got in his arsenal? Another miss. Tip chart. Tip chart. Well, I know Barry can't get injured. Let's see what happens here. 10. The tip chart says, tip in offensive strong forward. Brad's tips in his own. And the Oaks are feeling a little bit more comfortable. This is their largest lead of the game. Strong forward defender's card. Beasley over Brad's. 11. Foul Gary. 2 team fouls, 2 shots for Beasley. A 7 will not fall. And a 10 will. So 21 points for Beasley. He averages 19. He's had to work hard for those shots. 111.98. Ball goes into Akins. Rookie. Great offensive ability, though. 8, he draws the foul on Smith, and Smith is done. We'll make a substitution. Be right back. Alrighty, Coach Cliff Hagan decided to put himself back into the game for the final 3 minutes, down by 13, and Jamaicans at the line. Literally, that was the first team foul of the quarter for the Chaps. I mean, this has been a really low fouling quarter up to this moment. 2 shots for Jim Akins, about a 72%er. A 6 will not fall. And he missed them both. So Akins is 0 for 2 from the field and from the line in this period. The rebound's a simple dice roll. 7. It's going to be Beasley on the boards. Yeah, we got a rebounding missed free throws chart with this entire pink tip chart. It's the way it's always been, so... Rebound for Beasley playing some center. And it's 111.98. Do they leave the door open with missing free throws? Usually not a characteristic of the Oaks. Forward defenders card. We got Cincy playing small forward. Little Abner playing strong forward. So it's a 6. Good defense by Mo. He's rated excellent. The only man in the league rated excellent. Because he had a reputation for getting in people's shorts. On defense. Rebound. Centers battle. It looks like Akins needs it. Oh, Beasley, he's going to play safe for another 30 seconds or so. So Akins is going to get that rebound. Those great rebounding, poor shooting centers are out of the game. They both fouled out. Leaks and John Smith, who sounds just like a generic name. Center, Jimbo Akins. 4 scores. Akins pops one in. So after missing 2 free throws, the 113.98 lead, 15 points. Warren Armstrong on the assist. And he's having a fine game. Probably the player of the game is Warren Armstrong. Kept him in the game when they were not shooting well. They had a really poor shooting first quarter. Alternate triggerman defender is going to be Booney over Logan. And Logan could foul out right here. And he does. All right, another player fouls out. And we'll shoot Booney's shots and make a sub. All right, young rookie Rusty Critchfield. I can't remember if he went to USC or whatever, some California school. And was a high scorer for some small California school. And he's only 5'10", and he didn't play much. On the year, Rusty's kind of a 3.4 a game guy. Hit just 38% from the field, so Booner's going to the line. Coach Hannum is pretty confident, even though Hannum got a technical foul earlier this game, that his team will survive this struggle in the fourth quarter. Oakland has outscored them 22-12 to take the 15-point lead. Booney is at the line, and he has 2 shots, and that's a 9, good, and a 7. Booner gets them both. And the Iron Man has just 13 on the game. 113-100. Forward. Back to Mo. And Mo drills another one. P-column shot right there. 115-100. Assisted by the center. No, he's a 2. Does not get the assist. Back over to the Chaps. And I always wondered if people think this is a very confusing board. Can people actually see how I'm playing this game at all? Just let me know. I'm going to turn Beasley off playing safe. It's a pretty relatively simple game. There's 5 different positions. Here's the playmaker P column. That is Boone. I know the positions by heart, so it's just one of those things. Guard, small forward, strong forward, and center are the positions. Playmaker. Boone gets the ball right back, and he gets a 10. He does draw a foul. And let's see, it's a guard. Guard is Warren Armstrong. That will be 5 on Warren. And 2 shots by Boone. I might give him 3 to make 2 since it was 2 in the last 2 minutes. No, it really wasn't. This is our first foul of the last 2 minutes, so 2 shots. Booney cashing in 2 more free throws. $115, 102, 140 on the clock. Alternate triggerman, Armstrong, Jabali, whatever you want to call him. And that's a 9, and that is a foul 2. And who's going to get it but the forward, Cliff Hagan. And Hagan's got his 3rd foul. So Warren Armstrong, and that's only 2 team fouls, 2 shots, and 8 is good. Free throw column is over there, and everything is good except 6 and 7, and on a 2 you'll have a reroll if you can get a 4 or 5. And an 8, he's got them both. He's completing a perfect quarter thus far. He's got 8 in the period, 25 points and 9 rebounds for Warren Armstrong. He is shooting very well. He is 8 of 11 from the floor, 1 of 2 from the line, from the three-point line, 8 of 9 from the line. So, I mean, he is just ripping cord. This guy was kind of a mighty might, a little Russell Westbrook-like, and just sometimes hard to control emotionally, but this guy was a super talent. Ball goes to the center. And Big John Beasley, playing with 5 fouls, gets up there 10, draws another foul. Please do not be an Armstrong. Please. No. It's going to be on the forward. And the defensive forward is Doug Moe. That's 5 team fouls, so it's 3 to make 2 automatically for Beasley. Beezer, 4, good. 9, good. He's got 23. 117-104. Clock running down here. Guard, we got ourselves Warren Armstrong. And that's a 12. Don't like the sound of it. Yep, foul number 6, Warren Armstrong. This is the offensive foul game, I am telling you. Turnover for the Oaks. All right. Third Oak to foul out. How weird is that? Oops. So I'll make a sub in 1 second. Mal Peterson enters the game with the score 117-104. We are going to finish this game with hopefully no more people fouling out, but if I roll a 2 for Beasley, he's going to foul out. And that's a 10. He draws another foul. A lot of fouls in this final minute. That's going to be on the guard. Defensive guard, Mel Peterson. And that's going to be 2 shots, 3 to make 2 for Beasley. Cash is in on the first. Misses the second. Penalty shot good. Hit the quarter century mark, 117-106. Oakland's going to be a little below their season average of about 126 a game. Center, I mean, you never say never. 6, another foul here. Lots of fouls in the closing moments. The guard, Glenn Combs has 5. Wow, everybody's fouling today. That's 3 team fouls, so I'm just going to play on. I don't know if that's the second foul in the closing 2 minutes, but let's just play. Doug Moe, 10. He draws a foul. Jeez, incredible. It's on the forward. Yep, and that's John Beasley who's going to foul out of the game. Foul fest continues. Back in a second. Alrighty, well, I have to play a player out of position for the first time in ages. It's going to be Ronnie Lockman playing center for Dallas because all 3 of their centers have left the game on fouls. So what are the total fouls? I've had 6 disqualifications. 30 to 37 on fouls. A little on the high side today. And let's see. And I tried to avoid using playing safe today on purpose, trying to see if I can see what the fouls would be. And it's just interesting how they have all accumulated in the last 3 minutes. 2 shots, 3 to make 2 for Moe. He makes the first. He misses on 9 and 11. Makes them both. Moe's just putting the icing on the cake there to 119. 18 for Moe, 1 off his average. And the Chaps. Running out of players, running out of time. Boone, P column, nope. Whoops. Miss by Boone. That was a 6 on his P column. Rebound, forwards battle, and it looks like the 1 die goes to Moe. Moe's really hyping up his stats. 18.7 boards. Alternate triggerman is going to be Armstrong, who's gone. Brown is gone. The sub is Gary Brad's P column. And Brad's finally hits a shot. 9.7 boards for Brad's. Oaks are at 121 with 24 seconds left in the game. Booner, 10. Let's just draw another foul. Why not? That's going to be on Brad's. 4 on Brad's, 3 to make 2 for Boone. 12's good. He misses on 4 and 10, so he's going to miss the second one, of course, and makes the third. $121-108. Triggerman, Doug Moe taking the place of Rick. Misfires, finally missed a shot. He made a few in a row. Rebound. Offensive strong forward. Gary Brad's. Doesn't need a roll. He leads 15-14. Move the clock. Open inside shot. Hopefully 7. Scores and is fouled. Gary Brad's. Give him 8 points in the quarter. 11 in the game. And the foul is going to be on Ronnie Lockman, the backup center. Playing out of position. 2 to make 1. And Oakland's going to finish within 2 points of their season average. 4. Good. Brad's makes it. $124-108. Inbounds the ball to the guard. Glenn Combs, P column. Didn't take the rifle out of the holster too much. Rifle out of the holster. Whatever. Gun out of the holster. 12. He draws the foul on Mel Peterson. We're just going to finish in a foul fest here. That'll mean 2 shots for Combs. Boy, they did not have a lot of fouls early on, but they've made up for it in the final 3 minutes. 2 free throws are good. Combs will finish with 19 points on the game. The final score is Oakland 124, Dallas Chaparrals 110. The Oaks finished shooting 48.3% from the floor, which is pretty close to their season average. Dallas Chaparrals 40.2. Interesting stat, the Chaps were 100% on threes. That was 3 for 3 for Combs. 77% from the line for the Chaps. 79.6 for the Oaks. Steals were 7-5 as we knew for the Chaps. 6-5 the Chaps led in blocks. Oaks won the rebound battle 58-47, outscoring the Chaps 33-24 in the final quarter to pull away with a victory. Rick Barry got in 35 minutes prior to his injury, only 15 points, 19 short of his season average, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Larry Brown fouled out in just 16 minutes, got 4 offensive fouls, the weirdest thing, 8 points. Warren Armstrong, MVP before he fouled out. 32 minutes, 25 points, 8 of 11. Henry Logan, 19 points before he fouled out in 30 minutes, 7 of 10 from the floor. And Gary Brad's was 5 of 11 for 12 points off the bench. Any other big rebounders? 10 rebounds for Barry, 9 for Armstrong, 8 for Brad's, 7 for Akins, 6 for Harge. They kind of spread it around. The Chaps were led by John Beasley's 25 points on 8 of 19 shooting, 9 of 11 from the line, but he fouled out. Cincy Powell had just 12, 8 below his season average on 5 of 14 shooting. Good defense by Barry and Moe and whoever took a turn on Cincy Powell because he's a good shooter. John Smith had just 1 point and 5 rebounds before fouling out. Booney, 17 points. Glenn Combs, 19 points. 6 of 12 from the floor. Manny Leak shot just 3 of 12. That hurt the team. Cliff Hagan popped in 24 minutes. 5 of 10 from the floor, 6 of 6 from the line. 16 points and 3 boards. So there you have it. Playing on the new board. The Ink Gaming board. If you go to inkgaming.com, you can get your own board here. It's a really fun little board. It actually created some nice contrast for this video. I really appreciate that a lot. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching Rod's Tabletop Hoops.